surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. Enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Y esta noche es para amar, todo listo está. El destino nos trajo hasta aquí para revivir. There's a time for everyone, if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn.
Todos los colores caen en su lugar cuando ambos corazones vibran al
Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. Enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. Y esta noche es para amar, todo listo está. El destino nos trajo hasta aquí para revivir. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
I was always rushing everywhere, going from town to town, playing my music, living my dream, when suddenly the world shut down. The virus hit us just like that. I didn't know what I'd do, but I quickly found out love and kindness was gonna get me through. Love and kindness, hearts that give, this is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. So many of us have been hurting. So many of us are unsure. Will we ever go back to normal? Will they ever find a cure? I thank God each day that I wake up that my loved ones are still here. I have faith and I have hope. I won't be ruled by fear. I choose love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. This all happened for a reason, there's no doubt in my mind. This is the changing season we must leave our ways behind. I believe in love and kindness, hearts that give. This is what guides us, the best way we can live. Things won't be this way forever. Let's stay strong and hold it together with love and kindness each and every day. Love and kindness each and every day.
There's one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. We speak so many languages. We have different clothing, different colors, different names. Different is only dangerous. We forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, so what power can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby. The serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's the love that's most deep. It's one power. It's one power. Yeah. It's what and you and me. One power. There's a part of me that knows the answer to every question before I ask it. There's a part of you that knows the answer to every question before you ask it. We are one. We are one. We are one, and we know what to do. We are one. We are one. We are one, and we know what to do. There's a part of me that knows what to say before I open my mouth to speak. And there's a part of you that knows what to say before you open your mouth to speak. We are one. We are one. We are one, and we know what to say. We are one. We're listening. We are one. Receiving. We are one as we walk through our day. Believing. 'Cause we are one. We are one. We are one. We are one. And we know what to do.
supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
Hello, and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community, and we believe there are many paths to one divinity. If you would like to learn more about the People of Diversity, or the pod, go to www.peopleofdiversity.org, and you can make a donation there as well. Last week, we ended our topic of humility with our Muslim representative, Naran Sykes, and her musical guest was Neil McNaughton. Really good service. Today we start a new topic. It is passion. This should be good. And our speaker is Swami Shakti Dugaya from Sebastian. And her musical guests are Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer. Next week, we will continue Passion with our speaker, Reverend Salidia Junis, with a Melchizedek Christian perspective. And her musical guest will be a brand new artist this will be her first time with the pod. We're very excited. Her name is Michaela Townsend. You guys are going to love her. So, without further ado, let's listen in.
Good morning, Pod.
Good morning, Pod.
We are so grateful to be with you again, especially on this topic of passion. Very interesting. When I did a little research on passion myself, I looked up the etymology of the word. And sure enough, passion was originally defined as suffering. So suffering so much that the mind... It's like the mind takes over and can't not think about or can't not become what it is, and it puts ourselves in a state of suffering. The Passion of Christ, all the references to the Passion of Christ, it was the suffering of Christ. So to open up that discussion, I would assume Bob's going to tell you where this song came from.
Well, yeah, that discussion that we had on that word, the etymology of it, led to me thinking about this song, and the song is called I Don't Know, and that's all right. And it was, the word that I got was rumination. So you start to focus 100% on something, and it begins to consume you, the etymology of the word. And so we're going to do this song called I Don't Know, and that's all right.
Can you find your way in the dark? Can you close your eyes and follow your heart? And on the roads where you can't see around the bend, can you go within and be your own? Can you live in the mystery? Can you just let go? Can you enter this moment, embracing what you don't yet know? And say, I don't know, and that's alright. Things will reveal themselves to me in time, but for now I'm living in a place that feels so nice, where I don't know, and that's alright. When you were wondering when your wondering will end, can you hold that thought, sit back and just patient mind this will all be understood. Can you live in the mystery? Can you just let go? Can you enter this moment, embracing what you don't yet know? And say, yeah, I don't know, and that's alright. Things will reveal themselves to me in time. But for now I'm living in a place that feels so nice, where I don't know, and that's alright. Where I don't know, and that's alright. Not needing to know is a superpower, it's a state of mind. Sinking into a trust that could only come from deep inside. Not knowing is a knowing that there's a grand design. I don't know, and that's alright. Things will reveal themselves to me in time. But for now I'm living in a place that feels so nice, where I don't know, and that's alright. Where I don't know, and that's alright. You can sing it with us. Where I don't know, and that's alright. Where I don't know, and that's alright. With our eyes wide shut in the still of the night, we sit and hold the vision. And when the fears burn wild, we don't run and hide. We see a world with no division. We see with one love, one heart, one drum beating to a song that's singing us home. We dance in white light under the starlight. We are the sacred seeds of the sound of Om. And we sing Ahom, Amen, Om Shanti Om. And we say Ahom, Amen, Om Shanti Om. We are the movers and shakers and the peacemakers. We are the movers and shakers and the sing it with us. And we say, "Aho, amen, Om Shanti Om." And we say, "Aho, amen, Om Shanti Om." We are the movers and shakers and the peacemakers. We are the movers and shakers and the peacemakers. And we can go higher, higher, higher still. We can get louder, louder, louder. Yes, we will. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. We are the lovers and the leaders. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the movers and the shakers and the peacemakers. And we say, "Aho, amen, Om Shanti Om." And we say, "Aho, amen, Om."
Namaste, everyone. I'm Swami Shakti Durgaya from Kashi Ashram in Sebastian, Florida. Today we're looking at the topic of passion. And believe me, I am not here to tell you what your passion is in life, but here to offer you some ancient tools from the Vedic path of yoga on how to cultivate your inner flames of passion, of spirituality, and especially how to dig deep into the heart cave to express your own passion. So what is this spiritual passion? It opens us up. It opens us up to express our own heart song. It gives us maybe energy, endurance, excitement. In yoga, we call it Shakti energy. It can lead to a sense of meaning in life and purpose, joy, contentedness. And the big question is, how do you express your own heart song? Your heart song is yours. How do you express it? Or do you keep it very quiet and very intimate? The path of yoga describes the path of devotion as service as the bhakti path. And on the bhakti path of devotion, we use many different tools to reach into that deep space of the fire of passion in the heart. I'd like to start with a quote from Rumi, because it not only describes the flavor of passion, but what it is to unleash it. So Rumi says, "There is a community of spirit. Join it and feel the delight in walking in the noisy street and being the noise. Drink in all your passion and be a disgrace. Close both eyes and see with the other eye." Close both eyes and see with your inner sight. So our first tool today is an ancient tantric practice. It's a mudra that we'll do with our hands, and we'll move our arms. This is considered the mother's fire arc of protection. We ignite the flames in our cupped hands, and we open to an arc of protection above, below, and behind us, surrounded by the fire of protection, igniting the fire in the heart, accessing your strength, your own devotion, and your inner beauty, because that's the key. So we begin. If you'd like to join me, this is done in a chair. Hands become the cups, the goblets of fire. We extend our arms over in a V so that from one hand to the other, the arc of fire reaches above us. See it moving from the left hand to the right. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. And then bending the elbows, turning the goblets of fire behind you like a shawl of protection. Breathe from the left hand to the right and back. Deep breaths. And cover yourself from behind. See this, feel this warmth of the shawl arc of protection. Full breath in and out. And one more. Now, keeping your elbows bent, turn your cupped hands downward as though there's an arc of protection reaching from the left hand to the right, moving below your body and into Mother Earth. Connecting with the help, the energy of the Earth Mother to access this arc of protection. Breathe from the left palm to the right, underneath you. Then turn the two hands to face each other, almost like the arc of fire becomes very intensified. And as you slowly, almost with a resistance, press the hands together. The two hands then meet in a tight pranam, breathing in from the heart and out from the heart. Breathing in from the heart and out from the heart. This fire arc of protection can bring you a great passion of fire for God the Mother or God the Father to your own heart. Release your hands and just take a moment here. I have ignited the fire of my own spiritual passion. And so, as I'd mentioned in the path of yoga, the path of service and devotion is called the Bhakti path, Bhakti. And we cultivate our practices of devotion with one goal in mind, and that is to serve. You thought I was going to say to meditate. That's part of it. But really, the goal of our yoga, the goal of our chanting and singing to God, the goal of mantra, the goal of prayer, the goal of meditation is to find yourself eventually in the stillness so that this Shakti energy, this divine birthright that we all have, this Holy Spirit gains momentum and strength and takes over and lifts us up to the place where the open heart seeks to serve, to touch another, to ease another's heart. And so you get to choose which one calls to you. Is it singing a hymn, chanting a kirtan? Is it praying the Our Father? Is it repeating a mantra? Maybe just repeating Om. You can dedicate your entire life to the seed sound of Om. Is it focusing on a sacred art form, a statue, a murti, an image, and activating the concentration point of the third eye? All of these are the ways, the paths toward increasing and cultivating your devotion. Ma once wrote that to become a great bhakta, you have to feel the passion well up from the depth of your soul. And of course, in awakening our inner divinity, the heart will always have to crack open. You're not safe from that. You'll never protect the heart and layer it. You want to unveil the heart. And the unveiled heart is raw. The unveiled heart, yes, can get hurt. But that's the price that we pay in order to feel bliss, to feel joy, to feel the love of the divine in every step. I'm going to read a quote from Ma that says, "I ask the Divine Mother to bring the gift of passion to you. If there's no passion, thoughts and actions, they weaken. There is a weakness there, and when there's a weakness, there's doubt. Be passionate in your love for your God and strengthen your journey toward your own inner light." This is your journey toward your own inner light. Have you ever met a person of God in the grocery store? They walk by you, but you see that twinkle in the eye. Usually they have a great sense of humor also, but you see that twinkle in their eye. And you just know that there's a light coming from their heart and seeping out of their eyes. That's why we want to cultivate that passion. Ma said to me once, "I know that you pray, but how do you pray?" I had come to the ashram after being raised a Roman Catholic, and I still held to my faith, and I love praying. But in times of stress or great anxiety, you know, that 2 a.m. wake-up call where you're shaking a little because your mind has you stirred up, I would begin to repeat my prayers on automatic, on rote. And so they didn't hold a lot of juice, a lot of fire. They became a little bit dry, as we say in yoga and Ayurveda. So Ma turned to me and said, "How do you pray? What is your intention? Will you throw yourself into it?" There is a practice, a breath practice we do. It's called the Warmth of Passion's Fire Breath Meditation. And it's quite simple, and I can't wait to share it with you today because it takes us from the heart to the third eye and drops back down into the heart. Any thoughts that keep us from our devotion then get drowned in the love of the heart space. So we move from the heart space to the third eye, from the third eye back to the heart space. It's the warmth of passion's fire. So join me. If you're comfortable, as you sit comfortably, close your eyes and breathe deeply into your heart space. With your mind's eye, rise up to the third eye and breathe out. Now direct your breath into the third eye point. Gently, softly drop down into the heart and breathe out. This is the pathway that we are cultivating here. Breathe into the heart, up to the third eye, breathe out the third eye. Breathe in your third eye point. Easily, softly drop into the well of your heart and breathe out. May any thoughts that keep you from your devotion be drowned in the love of your heart. Breathe into the heart. We'll do it a few more times. Up to the third eye. Out the third eye. Breathe in the third eye. Drop down to the heart. Juicing it up with the love of your own heart song and breathe out. One more time. Breathe into the heart. Up to the third eye and out. And finally, breathe into the third eye. Drop down into the well of your heart and breathe out. Let's stay here at the heart space now. Breathe into the heart and out of the heart. Breathe into the heart. Expand this whole spaciousness and breathe out. We are balancing. We're freeing ourselves from any thoughts that are obstacles to our own devotion and passion. Breathe into the heart. Maybe you feel a warmth here. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. And just stay here, nice and easy in your resting breath, and notice. You have consciously cultivated the warmth of passion's fire. And just in holding that intention, you take your steps to leading the path of devotion. Cracking the heart open, showing your heart, showing your truth. You know, I can't talk about prayer without mentioning my mom. My mom is now 90 and has been a devout Roman Catholic her whole life. But I got to tell you, at this point, she's gotten pretty good. She's got a PhD in how she prays. And what I mean by that is, when she prays now, her intensity, her passion, her heart's fire just comes out. It's almost like the angels, the gods, the goddesses can't but show up when she beseeches in that manner. And I hold her as a role model for myself. Anytime that I start to slip into automatic, I think of my mom and how she prays. And I appreciate that I have someone in my life to model to me how to do it in a new, different, and very exciting way. So I had to share that. I always talk about my mom because she's amazing. And her love for God just shines out of her eyes. So passion can also give you purpose. It doesn't have to be married. Your purpose in life doesn't have to be your one and only passion. You can have many different purposes as you shift and grow and evolve. Don't forget, we're always evolving. So, but when passion and purpose are married together, it's very exciting and it's very igniting, because passion is the emotional drive to follow your purpose. It's a spark that gets you to move forward. It energizes you. It may give you focus, willpower to overcome any obstacles, any obstruction, anybody saying, no, you can't, and that's too much to dream. It's the compelling emotion behind achieving your goals and your dreams. And when we talk about goals and dreams and meaning and purpose in life, it reminded me as I was praying on this that I had read a study written by a palliative care nurse. Many of you are probably very familiar with this. She had written down, after many years of taking care of the dying, how many people in their final stages of life expressed their regrets on what they didn't do in life, what had kept them from their own meaning, purpose, and perhaps their own passion. So I'm going to share with you 5 main regrets that she mentions in this study, so that we consider what we don't want to regret in order to eliminate our own passion and purpose. So one of the top regrets expressed in these final stages of life was, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself and not a life carved out according to the expectations of others. Another one is, I wished I hadn't worked at my job so hard, or just dedicated my life's energy to work rather than to enjoying family and friends. The third one is, I wished I'd had the courage to express my feelings. Another one is, I wished I'd stayed in touch with old friends, friendships that I'd let fizzle out and didn't stay in touch. And finally, I really wish I had let myself be happier. So does passion or activating and connecting with your heart's passion lead to happiness? It certainly can be a path toward your own happiness, as long as you understand happiness being the concept in yoga we call santosha, contentment. It's not a high, high and low, low. It's an even keeled, elevated sense of being content. So as you dig into articulating your own heart's passion and purpose, here's a couple of questions. I did this with a group of my students in our awareness training program, and they really felt very inspired by these questions. So ask yourself, what's really important to me? Am I clear? Second question, what do I value in my life? And finally, what really gets me up in the morning? What gets me up in the morning? In a positive way. What gets me to bound out of bed? So what gets me up in the morning? These are just things to consider as you reflect on meaning, passion, and purpose. So I'd like to end with a breath practice from Ma's lineage that is probably my all-time favorite of all, because it leads us back into the quiet and the wisdom of the heart space. And it's called the breath of the quiet heart. I always turn to this breath. And I'm very, very happy to share it with you today. So one last time, let's get very comfortable. This breath is only centered in the heart space. We stay here for the entire breath meditation. So dropping down one last time into this area of the heart space, close your eyes. Breathe into the heart space and breathe out to prepare. One more time, breathe into the heart space and breathe out. Breathe in through your nose, breathe into the heart space, and hold the breath here at the heart. Comfortably, relaxed. Slowly, slowly breathe out of the heart. We'll do this again. Breathe into the heart space. Hold the breath here. Nice and comfortable. Very slowly breathe out of the heart, extremely slowly. Three more times. Breathe into the heart space. Hold here. Very slowly out of the heart space, slower than when you breathed in. Twice more. Breathe into your heart. Hold here. Open to your heart song, your own passion. And very slowly breathe out. And last one, breathe into the heart. Hold here. And slower than before, breathe out of the heart. Come to a natural resting breath, sitting in this quiet space. Internally, quietly, silently repeat on your in-breath, I am love. On the out-breath, I am love. Breathing in, I am love. Breathing out, I am love. Keep it going. We're calling the vibration of love to intensify. Breathing in, I am love. And breathing out, I am love. Breathing in, I am love. Breathing out, I am love. One more time. Breathing in and breathing out. Now letting it go. Take a super deep belly breath in with sound. Breathe out with sound. Again, big breath into your belly. And slowly breathe it out with sound, ready to start your day or move into your night, knowing that you are love. And that your heart song shared with the world really, really matters. Thank you. I appreciate you. May we all walk together under the protection of the Divine Mother. Namaste.
Thank you, Bob and Shannon. You guys are always awesome, and we so appreciate you being part of the pod family, a very integral part of the pod family. We love you dearly. Swami, you are great. We have just so enjoyed having you being a new speaker, a relatively new speaker for us, and we really enjoy your talks and appreciate you being with us. PL Theatrical, Philip Lupo and team, you guys are awesome. No matter what happens, you take it and fix it and make it good, so we appreciate that. If you are out there in the world and you need work such as this, either virtual or in person, contact PL Theatrical at the email below and they will fix you up. You can get past services from the pod on Facebook Live or the Facebook group, the Facebook Live page, or you can go to the YouTube channel, which is really cool because they have a playlist function where you can search on faith or you can search on topic and see all of the past services that we've done for over 5 years. There's a bunch. We have a new time for our live Zoom deep dive. We typically do that right after the Sunday morning service. The address is in the screen below and in the chat. We are changing the time for that to 11:30 until 12 o'clock. It's about 15 minutes earlier. So join us for that. We sit and we chat, and it's fun. It's sometimes the speaker can join us, and even when they don't, we still discuss the message and check in, and it's really cool. So join us for that. You can get notifications about services by joining the People of Diversity Facebook group, the Facebook page, or the YouTube channel. And that way on Sunday morning you will get a little ding to remind you to tune in, and you can get little dings during the week when people post things. So that's very, very nice and satisfying. I have some exciting news. We are beginning on July 1st, we are starting some live People of Diversity events. They're going to be at the Unitarian Universalist Church in Rockledge, Florida. It's going to be on the first and the last Monday nights from beginning July 1st and running through the end of December. These are going to be just a variety of things, all kinds of things. It's going to be as diverse as the People of Diversity as you would expect. And we're putting our schedule together now. So if you have suggestions or things that you would like to see in those events, they're going to be a couple of hours in the evening on those Monday nights. Just contact the People of Diversity through the Facebook group or page or on the website. Let us know what you'd like to have. Okay, we're very excited about it. It's going to be really cool. We're already putting the schedule together and have several events planned. So, yeah, more to come on that. Our country this week is Seychelles. So let's join our energy together. Pray for peace, pray for harmony, pray for serenity, and say these words together. May peace prevail in Seychelles. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next week we continue our topic of passion with Reverend Celidia Junis and Michaela Townsend. So let's just take a couple of minutes right now. Go to www.peopleofdiversity.org if you would like to make a donation. We pay our speakers, we pay our musicians, we pay our tech team. There's insurance costs and all kinds of things. So if you would like to keep this train running, go to the website and push that donate button. And we really, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's just take a minute. Spirit, thank you for all that the People of Diversity is, all that we do, all of the ripples that we create, the love that we spread out there in the world. And we are so grateful for everything that comes back to us. And we say, amen. All right, last thing. We're going to do our energetic healing circle. So bring to your mind's eye any person, place, thing, event, whatever that might need a little extra love this week. Bring them to your mind's eye, put them in the middle of our energetic circle, send your energy out. And as we listen to this last song, we work together and heal some things. Seriously, heal some things. So, and don't forget to get a little bit of that on yourself. And thank you. We will see you all when we see you in the deep dive or later on in the week. And we really appreciate you. Thank you.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.